Years ago, I started filming my travels to capture the places I saw, not knowing I was also recording how they were quietly changing me. It all really started here in Japan, a place that made me slow down, pay attention, and notice things I'd usually miss. This trip moves through Osaka, Kyoto, Kobe, and Nara, but also through thoughts, memories, and the moments that rarely make it to the frame. This isn't just about where I went, it's about what stayed with me.
Before, when I travel, I used to buy those little things, the magnets, all those. I used to collect the city mugs, and it's something to like remind me of the trip I just made. Collected them for quite a while, and a lot of those have changed in the past couple of years, or even in the decade that has passed. When I started recording my journeys, I think it shifted what I consider as a souvenir. It became more of not the tangible thing you can buy, but it's more the learning, more the, I guess, micro or big growth that happens to you when you travel is the major takeaway for me. Plus, of course, pressing record and, kind of immortalizing that trip or the snippets of that trip into vlogs. So that has been a major change. And if you ask me if I think it's a good thing, well, the answer is yes. I am not gonna pretend that buying things or bags and whatever, or shoes or shopping is not equally, I guess, gratifying. But there's something about coming back with additional knowledge, coming back a different person that has grown, that has better understanding of the world. And sometimes when you go to a place that's very progressive, it allows you to dream. It allows you to see the world a little bit better, especially if you're in a condition that is not the best, or you will think it can be better because other places can do it better. So in a way, it opens your eyes to a bigger world out there. Pwede pa palang mas maging maayos. Pwede pa palang mas maging maganda. And in a lot of ways, you will wonder why sometimes, like in the case of the Philippines, it's like 4 hours away from a lot of the neighboring countries, but the disparity of the way they live, the technology they have, the discipline that they have, it's like night and day, But at least in a way, if you're an optimist, you know that all it takes is wanting to make that change happen where you live. Of course, in your own little way, but if you can make a big difference, of course, that will be amazing. So for me, the takeaway is hopefully every trip I do, every place I go, I take away with me something good about that place, and something that can enhance my person, because we are all a work in progress and nobody is perfect. And sometimes because of the challenges and the unique challenges that is presented to you when you travel and when you're all alone, left with your own faculties, makes you think a little bit faster, makes you react a little bit faster, makes you problem solve a little bit better. And through the travels you've gone through the years, it becomes better and better and better and better. You will never get it at the first try, but every day you learn that you become better. And I think every inch, every progression, no matter how small, is good. You just need to acknowledge it. You know what? When I started checking all of my travel videos and na-compile ko sila, na-edit ko sila, and I rewatched them. I've seen myself change a lot. I've seen the transition into a better traveler. I've learned to be with myself and have fun with myself. And I've learned to be grateful. Kasi hindi naman lahat nabibigyan ng opportunity to travel, to see the world. Pero kasi iniisip ko rin that seeing the world is also a decision. Hindi naman siya nangyayari basta-basta. Hindi naman siya aksidente. Because travel requires a lot of effort. And if you don't put more effort into making it happen, it won't. If you want to stay in your comfort zone, and you don't like to be uncomfortable, learning new things, doing the research, walking, getting lost, adjusting to other people's culture, it might be difficult. Kaya ako, when I reflect, I'm super grateful because I can say now that I'm in my 40-ish, late 40s. The majority of my life, nabusog naman siya sa travel, sa adventure. And that makes me happy. It makes me grateful, it makes me happy. Because as I always tell people, one day soon, we will all leave this earth. Parang sayang naman. Kung hindi mo siya i-maximize the best way you can. Ang laki-laki ng mundo. Ang daming pwedeng matutunan. Ang daming pwedeng makita. Ang daming experiences na pwede mong gawin. Na hindi naman kailangan laging expensive. Hindi naman lagi kailangan mahal. Kailangan lang open ka to doing it. Kasi otherwise, hindi siya mangyayari talaga. So to myself, thank you for gifting yourself with the patience, the discipline, and the determination to make things happen for yourself. Yung talagang gusto mo para sa sarili mo. And I'm congratulating myself because dahil dun sa decision na yun, yung myself na yun, napasaya niya ako. And understanding or a deeper understanding of other cultures. And I keep them all in my heart. And I'd like to think that kahit paano, it made me a better person. Kahit 0.01 lang. It's better than nothing. So yun, I'm just happy kasi it's raining outside right now. And I'm deeply, deeply thankful na nag-Starbucks ako kasi kung hindi, nababasa ako sa labas. So yan ang isang example na sinasabi ko sa inyong wisdom. Kanina, nararamdaman ko ng uulan eh. So sabi ko, bakit hindi ko gamitin yung pondong binigay ni Chona para mag-Starbucks? And it works. And I'm happy. I'm just gonna watch the rain in front of me. It's so beautiful. And it is such a blessing to be watching the rain here in Nara, Japan. Have a great day.
I used to think coming home from a trip meant packing a few souvenirs, a keychain, some snacks, maybe a t-shirt that says, I've been there. But the older I get, the more I realize the best things I take home can't be packed. They're small lessons that slowly change how I see the world and myself. The first thing is patience. Trips remind me that no matter how well I plan, things will go off track. Trains get delayed, Google Map gets confused, and sometimes I just have to stop and breathe. Not everything needs a fix. Some things just need time, and I don't always have to rush into the next thing. That lesson, I'm bringing that home. Then there's presence. I had moments where I wasn't filming, wasn't scrolling, wasn't thinking of the next stop. I was just there, watching people walk by, noticing the sound of the street, feeling the wind on my face. And it felt good, just being where I was. That kind of stillness is rare for me at home. But maybe it doesn't have to be. Curiosity came up too. When I travel, I pay more attention. I ask more questions. I try weird snacks, take different routes, and even talk to strangers. And I thought, why don't I live this way all the time? There's still so much more to learn and explore, even in my own city, even in my regular life. That spark of curiosity, I want to keep that going. Gratitude was a quiet one, but it stayed with me. A warm meal after a long walk, a stranger who offered help without me asking, just having a clean place to sleep. When I'm away, I notice these small comforts more, and they remind me that I already have a lot. I don't have to wait for a trip to feel thankful. And then there's confidence. Figuring things out in a new place, buying train tickets, ordering food, asking for directions. Even when I get it wrong, it still teaches me something. Every little win builds trust in myself. I don't need everything to be perfect. I just need to keep trying. In the end, I think the real takeaway is this: I'm coming home with a better version of me. Not someone brand new, just someone slightly more open, more calm, more curious. Someone who remembers that the best parts of travel aren't the pictures or the plans. They're the part that changed me a little. So, no, I didn't buy much this time, but I'm taking home something that lasts longer: patience, presence, curiosity, gratitude, confidence, and a quiet reminder of who I want to be. Thanks for coming along, and see you in the next one.